Good morning, guys. How are we doing? May the 4th be with you, Star Wars fans. It's so many really good lessons to learn from Star Wars, and if you missed them, what is wrong with you? You've caught me in the kitchen. I'm making my breakfast. That's why you're a weird angle and you're kind of like up there and I'm down here, and yet that was the safest place for you, otherwise you're going to land in the pan. So anyway, I just wanted to start off by saying thank you. I have had so many messages, not only from you guys on here, but in the Facebook group and on the page and in my inbox, asking if I'm okay. I am fine. Thank you very much for asking. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so the weekend. It's been a bit of a weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. It has been a bit of a weekend. So it started off, I just got sick. I got an IBS flare that was, have you ever a guy and ever been kicked in the nuts by a horse? Kind of what it feels like. I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably as close as I can describe it. But, not just in that department, but in your stomach, in your gut as well. So it really does go a fair distance and it hurts a lot. But it's also not at the same time. And it's not timeable. Not like contractions or anything. Anywho, there's enough of that. Right, so, nums. Sweet potato pancakes for breakfast for me. I got 5 today because 2 of them are small ones, so they add up to a whole one because that's the rules, right? Yum. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you all for your messages. I really did appreciate them. I also wanted to say hi to my new subscribers who seem to be sneaking in quietly, because hi, what have you walked into? You insane people, but welcome. Yeah, so anyway, I ended up spending a couple of days over at my son's house this weekend. He's not in a good way. His mental health has declined very badly. And all of a sudden, I suddenly realised, shit, my son's autistic. He's 30 at the end of this month. Now, the reason that I'm saying, oh shit, and I didn't realise, is because my own family had me diagnosed when I was 7 and then hid it from everybody. Except the family who knew. They all knew. I didn't know. I wasn't told. I don't think my schools were told. I don't think anyone was told. I was just meant to live a normal life. Cut to 5 years ago when my birth mother drops into conversation, oh yeah, that'd be the autism. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I was 42 years old. No one had even. The whole family had literally written me off as a bad egg, not taking into consideration anything at all. Not offering any help, not doing anything, and letting me just get on with it, which I couldn't, because I'm not neurotypical, and it's not something that we do. But I struggled, and I have done. And my son, who is the one that I went to visit this weekend, he has struggled. But if I'd known when he was a kid, I might have understood why I couldn't stand his voice. His voice until he was about 8 was at a pitch that was painful to my ears. Physically painful, and I mean painful. It was bad. So I used to have to get him to shut up, which was bad because then he wouldn't talk when he needed to talk, and he didn't talk. I would have handled it completely differently if I'd known at the time, which I didn't. I get the whole, your kids have to grow up so that they are relatively normal and have a normal life. But when your kids aren't normal and they can't have a normal life, turning them into toxic adults is not exactly helpful, because they're toxic to themselves and everyone around them. And it just starts a circle of behaviour that is just not good. So yeah, as I said, I walked into his flat and discovered that my son was autistic. In fact, probably to the point of having executive dysfunction disorder. Waist deep I was, waist deep in garbage. Waist deep. But it was organised. This is like the OCD of organised hoarding. Milk cartons in one spot, takeaway containers in another, big pile of Macca's bags, sushi boxes over here, cans used for ashtrays here. And I just like, my dude, I just gave him a hug. What else can you do? It's like, it's a show of executive dysfunction, but it's also a sign that his mental health has declined so completely badly that he can't even do his once a week clean, which he used to do without a problem. Now, he's not exactly ever been the tidiest of kids, but he's always been a clean kid, and he's always said to me, Mum, I need to see all my stuff all at once, which means, if you think about it, he can't have cupboards and drawers, things with walls on them, because he needs to see his stuff. So I said to him, we're going to get you a clothes rack. And you need shelves, not cupboards, because then you can see your stuff. And he's like, oh yeah. Which is why the drawers he does use are the plastic see-through ones. Which is why this kid can't eat sweet corn and peas. Because that's his food thing. Guys, seriously. If you have a kid, I understand the want to normalise your children with ADHD or autism or both, but can I just say to you, normal is great. Do the normal, but remember they're not, and don't treat them as such. You have to look at them through new eyes and try and understand their world. Otherwise, you're going to send some really toxic adults into the world, and that's not okay. Anyway, I'm going to go. We did make calls. I will be making another call today, and making sure he makes his other call. Yes, I will. So, I will see you guys later on. I'm not going to be going outside today. I will be blown off my feet, as the wind from somewhere is coming through the garden and has knocked over the cherry tree. That's the only thing I'm going out for, is to save the cherry tree. Okay, so yeah. Whatever you're doing today, guys, have a really, really great one. Love you guys heaps. Love you long time. And I will talk to you later on. See you, bye.